Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Sack to the Future. Tonight, it's the Buffalo Bills at the St. Louis Cardinals. My two teams. Going head to head, so this will be an auto game. Now, obviously, if you don't know me by now, you know that I'm going to be playing for the Bills. Both teams are 2-1 coming into this game. But the Bills are in the tougher division. The Rams, I know I'm going to, have battles with them, or the 49ers, but the 49ers are currently 0-4. The Patriots are 3-1, or 3-1, and the Bills are already trailing them, so it would not behoove the Bills to lose. Day of action in the NFL, although not as great as last week as far as games go. Both games were double-digit victories. My poor daughter, though, she likes purple. She roots for the teams in purple, and they went down today. So we didn't have a purple Super Bowl. Somewhere, Prince is looking down from heaven, very disappointed. He'll be crying tears of purple rain.
Hey, Vinny.
Hey, what's up? Getting ready for the Bills and Cardinals.
Go Cards.
Go Bills. But you know how that goes. Of course, the Cardinals in 64 wore white at home. But I won't be able to do that because I had to put them on autopilot. And I could have left the Cardinals, but then they would have signed free agents, and that's just too much of a hassle. So we'll deal with the uniform mishap until EA Sports gets that figured out. But it is what it is. So a great performance by Derrick Henry tonight. Lamar Jackson will probably win the league MVP, but the last league MVP to win a Super Bowl was Kurt Warner in 1999. Derrick Henry looks more like a Super Bowl MVP tonight. And I'm not saying right now that Tennessee is winning the Super Bowl, but those are the kind of performances that very well could lead to Tennessee winning a Super Bowl. Wouldn't that be something? The Cardinals,
especially since it's in Miami.
Oh, yeah, with Ryan Tannehill going home. I did hear that at the end. I hadn't thought of that before now, but would that be something? All right, so we are about to get kicked off here as the Bills will kick it away. Should be Billy Gambrell coming out of the end zone. Can't see. It's hard for me. I might have to get up and walk over to the TV. Even my glasses don't help necessarily read them numbers when the camera's up there. But there's Charlie Johnson, 2 touchdowns, 3 interceptions. The Cardinal defense has been outstanding. Did not give up a touchdown until toward the end of the game last week. Held Minnesota, who's undefeated, out of the end zone, even though they did lose 7-0. It's the Cardinal offense that's been more of a struggle. Johnson's in the shotgun to start this game off. He hands it off probably to Childress. Nope, it's John David Crow. Crow up over the 30. And the Cardinals are going to hurry to the line. Johnson in the pistol formation. Going to give on the draw to Childress. Childress has the first down before Booker Edgerson can come up and make the tackle. Johnson now in the shotgun on first down and 10. Sends a man in motion. He's going to give it to Crow. Crow is going to get through. Now, last season in 63, I had to simulate this game again, and the Cardinals dominated and won. I think it was just like 28-6 or so. But second down and 4. Man comes in motion. Johnson back to pass. He's going to take off the screen. He runs right by the Bills defensive end, and he's got the first down and over the 50 to 49. 9-yard carry for Charlie Johnson, the 4th-year player out of Schreiner College. My dog is currently looking at a chair that's a little too small for her, wondering if she can get up there. Oh, she's going to lay down on the floor. I'm sure you all needed to know that.
Yeah.
Johnson in the shotgun. He's got 2 backs in the backfield with him. Childress goes in motion, and Crow's going to take the handoff. And Crow is going to get piled up, but he does gain 2. And Ron McDowell in on the tackle. The starting offensive line, Reynolds, Good, DeMarco Gray, and Ernie McMillan for the St. Louis Cardinals. Meanwhile, Sonny Randall, Childress, Crow, Jackie Smith, and Bobby Joe Conrad are the backs and receivers. I've come to know and appreciate the Cardinals much more than I ever thought I would by controlling them as part of my 3-year deal with the Cardinals. And I did bring a Super Bowl to them in their first year. Meanwhile, Ron McDowell rips down John David Crow. Ron McDowell, Tom Sistak, Jim Dunaway, and Tom Day, the defensive line. John Tracy, Harry Jacobs, and Mike Stratton. Stratton going to lay some wood out there today. Butch Bird, George Sames, the X Factor, Eugene Sykes, and Booker Edgerson is an impressive secondary. Might not have the name power of the St. Louis Cardinals secondary, but they get the job done when they need to. It's 3rd down and 7. And Johnson's in the shotgun. He's back to pass. He's going to pick up and start running, and there's nobody there. He's got the first down easily. He's over the 30. He fumbles, and it's picked up by Buffalo. It is picked up by the Bills, and that threat is over as Tom Day, way downfield, chasing Johnson, is able to come up with a loose pigskin, and the St. Louis threat ends just like Baltimore's opening drive threat ended tonight against Tennessee when Lamar Jackson threw an interception.
Wow, Charlie Johnson's dropping the ball. Yeah, the games today, well, we can talk about it, but with last weekend's games, we also close, so I was afraid we'd have a lot of blowouts this weekend. But I did not expect, I thought both games might be blowouts, so the Ravens blowing out the Titans.
Yeah, Jack Kemp just overthrows Albert Dubenion on a rollout throwback across the field, but still had him open. Quick pass out, and now Dubenion runs backwards. What the hell? 3-yard loss. Dubenion catches the flare out screen and runs backwards. Stupid freaking computer. For those that may follow my channel for the very little wrestling I do, I have to say it is with sad note today that AAA wrestler La Parka passed away at the age of 56. Now, those who watch WCW may remember that name, but it's not the same guy. That guy left AAA in a dispute sometime in the 2000s and now goes by the name of L.A. Park. And the replacement, La Parka, or La Parka 2, passed away today. Complications due to an injury sustained in the ring back in November. Meanwhile, Buffalo gets a first down to Ed Retkowski as he catches a pass from Jack Kemp. Coming across on a crossing pattern, and it's first down on their own 46-yard line. Kemp is under center, and he gives to Cookie Gilchrist. Big hole, and Gilchrist has got a huge first down, and Larry Wilson has to come up and make the tackle. But Gilchrist, with a shot, a 13-yard gain, they're going to say 12, but I don't know, 45 to 42. I think it's 13 if I do the math, but whatever. And it is 1st and 10 in St. Louis territory, here at Memorial Stadium in St. Louis, Missouri. That time, Gilchrist goes up the middle, and he's going to pick up 4 yards, 3 yards. God, their mouth sucks. He gets 4 yards, but it's 2nd and 7. Another quick pass. This time, it is caught by 85. That would be, I believe, Glenn Bass. And he picks up the first down as he ran forward on the quick screen. On the delay handoff to Gilchrist. Gilchrist got the seam. He's to the outside. He's past the 20, inside the 10, and a first down for Buffalo. It'll be 1st and goal. They're going to say he's right at the 10-yard line. Meanwhile, that was Glenn Bass 2 plays ago, the 4th-year receiver out of East Carolina. Gilchrist with a nice move outside, getting around the edge, and gets the first down. St. Louis showing a blitz. 1st and goal from the 10. Kemp under center. He's got Ray Carlton. No, it's Joe Auer in the backfield. Over the middle, it's intercepted. Intercepted by St. Louis, number 31, right on the 5-yard line. That would be Mal Hammock in his 10th season out of Florida. Mal Hammock patrolling the middle and spying the QB. Picks off the pass that was intended for a touchdown, but not to be, and now both teams have turned it over on this opening drive. It will be first. Yeah, and that was a linebacker. This time it's Childress on the carry. Nope, it's John David Crow who gets the carry. He's up over the 10 to the 11. He's already got 5 carries for 19 yards. Actually, Mal Hammock, kind of a hybrid, but I believe he's a linebacker. Crow with a spin move, getting around Dunaway, and gets 3 yards up to 14. 3rd down and 3 as Johnson backs into the shotgun. Back to pass, throws it, rifles it to first down to Taz Anderson. No, Jackie Smith. Sorry, the wrong tight end. Jackie Smith, all by himself. Well, not really. He was covered. But he catches the pass and gets the first down as Booker Edgerson was draped on him. Jackie Smith out of the University of Northwest State, Louisiana. Just in case you wanted to know that. Gets the first down. I don't know why we're watching the replay over and over. Let me hit the X button. First down and 10 at the 19. Johnson in the shotgun. And that will end the first quarter, ladies and gentlemen. After a turnover by each quarterback, we are scoreless here from St. Louis, Missouri. So, going the other way now. First and 10 from the 19 for Johnson. The future Denver Bronco hands it off to John David Crow, who features a future Denver Bronco on both sides of the ball, as Charlie Johnson and Cookie Gilchrist will one day be having their names called by the man joining me, Phantom Fighter. Johnson throws to Crow. They're going to get up to the 22. It's going to be a pick of about 2. It's third down and 7. Johnson's getting into the pistol formation. He's back to pass. Booker Edgerson on the corner blitz gets the sack. And it'll be a loss of 7 yards way back to the 15 and a fourth down now for the St. Louis Cardinals. And on to punt. Will come the punter. Well, I'm drawing a blank on his name. But he gets off a beautiful punt up to the 27. Makes the man miss. And Charlie Ferguson on the return. That punter, by the way, is Jackie Smith. Of course it is. Who else would it be? That's why I don't know why I didn't remember that. It's not like I don't punt. Bill Groman on the return, not Charlie Ferguson. I forgot the former Houston Oiler gets the return. Gilchrist takes the ball, but he's going to get trapped up in the backfield and tackled. Bill Stallings on the tackle. I don't know if we went through all the starting lineups of Larry Stallings. I don't know why I'm just guessing at names. I know these names. They're both my teams. So it'll be second down 11.
Letting all that winning go to your head.
I guess so. Jack Kemp on the snap, throws it over the middle. Nobody, and he's been doing that a lot lately. Inaccurate passes for Jackie Kemp, and I don't understand it. It's almost like his future in politics is Democratic, not Republican, because he's way off base. Kemp back to pass. He throws a deep pass, overthrows, incomplete. And he is 2 of 6 to start this game. So I'm 0-2 in the divisional round, but I kind of was not disappointed in a Tennessee upset. On the return...
You mean for what you wanted, or you actually thought that was negative?
No, what I wanted.
Oh, okay.
I wasn't betting the house, but I was...
Right. Yeah, well, I got... although the Seahawks Eagles with Carson staying healthy, I thought was like a pick-up game anyways, but I did pick the Eagles, so I was 0-4 the first week. And so far the only game I've gotten right is the 49ers.
Yep. Well, tomorrow I'm going with Kansas City and Green Bay, so we'll see how that goes. Meanwhile, John David Crow takes the handoff. He's going to get about 9 yards on the carry, and they're going to get up to around the 46. Screen pass coming up. Johnson finds it to Crow. Crow's got the first down. He's over the 50. Crow stays on his feet to the 43-yard line. What's that?
I said I can't picture the Chiefs losing, but I can see the second game going either way.
Yeah. But I couldn't picture the Ravens losing today, so you never know. Charlie Johnson shotgun by himself. He's back to pass. He throws. It's caught by Billy Gambrell. Gambrell breaks the tackle, and he's inside the 25 to the 23-yard line. And Charlie Johnson started off 5 for 5 so far on the game. You know, I actually moved Tennessee up over. That pass is out to the sideline incomplete. Tennessee up over Houston as far as my rankings go on who I'd rather see win a Super Bowl based on their performance. So Houston's now my third AFC of the 3 AFC teams, but they're still ahead of Seattle for to win the Super Bowl itself. Meanwhile, completion to Sonny Randall inside the 10. It'll be first and goal for the Cardinals.
So Titans are winning you over, it sounds like.
A little bit. I still will go with Kansas City over them, but coming in motion. Johnson back to pass. He's got time. He's going to step up. He's going to take off running. He's going to get to the goal line. Fumble! And it's picked up by Buffalo. And the Buffalo Bills get the ball back. The second fumble of Charlie Johnson on a scramble. This time, Harry Jacobs picks up the pigskin, and the Bills have the first down at the 10-yard line. Charlie Johnson is stood up. It was clear fumble. He is met right near the goal line at the 1. He is stood up by number 25, Oliver Dobbins. I don't know what formation's that in. I haven't called Dobbins' name all season long, but Dobbins with a huge play. Dobbins, a rookie out of Morgan State. Meanwhile, Kemp brings the man in motion. That's Joe Auer. Another formation I don't use. Big run for Gilchrist. Gilchrist going to get up to the 11-yard line. No, that's not Gilchrist. That is Smith. Bobby Smith, the rookie out of North Texas. On a 6 or 7 yard gain. Kemp on the quick pass, but this time it's defeated. Tackled at the 10. It's going to be a loss of 1. This time it's Glenn Bass on the quick pass. And Pat Fisher steps up and makes the tackle. And we've reached the 2-minute warning from St. Louis. And your score, Cardinals 0, Bills 0. Much different game than 63 when these two teams met. But the Bills are a much better team. They were 12-2 in the regular season. But the overall Madden ratings have the Cardinals a 3-point favorite, 87-84. So that must be the NFL bias showed by Chicago Bear fan Phantom Fighter. Meanwhile, Gilchrist catches the pass for a first down. The clock is running with 1:23 to go, and Kemp is in the shotgun, using a lot of time here. Almost like 4 o'clock management that Baltimore showed it for the ends of both halves. Kemp back to pass. At the end of the first half, they just were slow. They had wasted timeouts, and then they ended up settling for a field goal. And I'll give Lamar Jackson a lot of credit for getting away from the sack and throwing the incompletion to force the field goal, throwing the ball away. But at the end of the game, they're down by 2 scores. It's still possible, and they just seem like they don't care. Kemp completes the pass over the middle. It is complete to Glenn Bass and a first down, and the Bills will call timeout, and they're all the way up to the 47. This drive started at their own 4. They gained 43 yards. There's 28 seconds left in the game. The Bills still have 2 timeouts, and they're going to run the ball. Draw play picks up about 7, second down and 3 with 23 seconds left. Waste of a timeout, in my opinion. Kemp back to pass, and he's going to get hit and sacked. And they're going to rush the line of scrimmage. 3 seconds. They got mans aren't set. 1. And there you go. We've reached the end of the first half with your score. Buffalo 0, St. Louis 0. Poor clock management by the Buffalo Bills. Poor play calling by the Buffalo Bills after the huge first down reception to Glenn Bass. Let's see if we can't see what some of the other scores are. This is a 1 o'clock game. Tomorrow night I'll bring my last 1 o'clock game, the showcase between the Vikings and the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, between the Jets and Jaguars, it's a 7-0 lead in the second as Dick Wood has 76 yards passing. The 2-1 Jets, the 0-3 Jaguars. Minnesota and Houston, it's going to probably show you 0-0 because I should be currently sitting on the Vikings. And then the ever popular, always playable Chicago versus Chicago game doesn't even have any stats. EA Sports, if anybody, I'm begging you, please watch this game just so you can see your glitches. Gilchrist had a good run to set up a first and goal situation, but then Kemp threw the interception. Here's a look at Glenn Bass's big reception right at the end of the first half that set up Kemp getting sacked. And Jim Backen will kick it off for the Cardinals. The Bills will get the ball to start the second half, taking it in the end zone and coming out. With a spin move is DeBenion, and DeBenion's going to get up to the 28-yard line, and that is where the Bills will take over. A 30-yard return by Elbert DeBenion, who passed away last week in his 80s. Elbert DeBenion. Do my math real quick. 67 and 19. 86 years old. Fifth-year player out of Bluffton. And Kemp is sacked by Joe Robb. And we don't need to watch that a million times. And it'll be second down and 19. Joe Robb, the former Chicago Bear. At least he was drafted by them. Kemp throws into coverage and it's broken up. Jack Kemp is 6 of 11, 67 yards in the interception. It's third down and 19. Kemp back to pass. What's that weird turnaround? No quarterback does that, EA Sports. No quarterback stands in the pocket and turns around in place. Nobody. It's 4th and 19 after the catch out in the flat to number 40. Ed Rakowski. And the Bills will punt. Paul McGuire on to do the kicking. And he gets the punt away. It's a deep punt. It's going to be fair caught at the 34-yard line by Billy Gambrell. So here we go. Cardinals get their first drive of the second half. No score on the game. There's the handoff to John David Crow. He will pick up about 2. Second down and 8. Johnson in the shotgun. And it's going to be a draw play to Crow. Crow gets to the 40 and he's hit hard, and that's where he is tackled. Third down and 4 now for the Cardinals. Once again in the shotgun is Johnson. This time it's a pass. It's a screen pass. They've got something going, but they're not going to get the first down. Crow slowed down to try to avoid a tackler instead of just lowering the shoulder, and that cost them the first down, and that brings Jackie Smith in to punt the ball for the Cardinals. John Tracy with a clutch tackle to force the Cardinals 3 and out. This ball is going to bounce at the 1 and into the end zone for the touchback. So Jack Kemp will get good field position, as good as it's been lately. Starting at their own 25. 20. It's a punt touchback. 20. Okay. Gilchrist on the carry. Gilchrist with a nice hole. He's going to get 9 yards up to the 29. He's got 48 yards rushing on 6 carries. Perhaps they might want to run him a little more, because they've thrown the ball 12 times. RPO, but it looked like a broken play as Kemp ends up getting sacked by Larry Wilson. He turned around to hand the ball off and there was nobody there, and the Cardinals were in on a safety blitz. It's third down and 9 now. Kemp to throw. He throws. Going to go deep over the middle. Intercepted. Intercepted by Larry Wilson. No, Pat Fisher. Pat Fisher brings it back to the 25, and that could be the turnover that sets up the first score of the game with 4:02 to go in the third. Johnson in the pistol. He's going to give it to John David Crow, and Crow gets to the outside. Crow just stops running with nobody in front of him and runs out of bounds. Second down and 7. He heard them voices, I guess. This time on a delayed counter, Crow takes the ball and loses 2 yards. Third and 9 as Harry Jacobs makes the tackle. And Johnson goes into the pistol. Back to pass, setting up the screen. Crow is hit by the blocker. Now Johnson's got no receiver. He throws it behind him to Crow. Crow is going to get tackled in the backfield. A loss of 6 on the play. What an ugly looking play. And Charlie Johnson sticking with the screen even though John David Crow was behind him and there was nobody in front to block. That is how you blow up a screen. You let the computer do it for you by having the running back run into a blocker. They now will set up for a 47-yard field goal. Backen kicks it, and it is good. And with 2:28 to go, the Cardinals have taken a 3-0 lead on the Buffalo Bills. Out of the hold of Buddy Humphrey. And it'll be a touchback as DeBenning will not come out. Buffalo's offense, failure to get anything going. A couple long drives, but turnovers. Gilchrist, 6 carries, 48 yards. Again, I'm going to say, run Gilchrist. He's got the hot hand. He's averaging 8 yards a carry. And they're going to throw. Kemp over the middle. It's caught and tackled for a gain of 2. Second down and 8. Dale Minard on the tackle. Kemp hands it off to Gilchrist, and this time Gilchrist is going to lose a yard. And that's probably why they're not running him. Don Brum, one of the tacklers. Third down and 9 for Buffalo. Buffalo at 2-1, lost last week to Boston. Kemp looking to throw. He's going to go deep. It's over the middle and incomplete. No, it is complete. Bill Groman on the reception. I thought the ball hit the ground. I saw something. Maybe it was Larry Wilson's star. I don't know. Or X. You know, they get that little when there's a hit. Gilchrist with a huge run. Oh! Runs into a brick wall known as Larry Wilson. Picks up 9.5. 2nd and 1. Buffalo back at the line. Larry Wilson with 4 tackles today. And a sack. Kemp back to pass. Blocks picked up. Over the middle is complete. It is complete to Ernie Warlick and a first down into St. Louis territory. And meanwhile, the Jets score again. It's now 14-0 as Dick Wood finds on a touchdown pass. Somebody. Odd that I get a notification right when I got a priority alert. But it was not the same thing. Well, we have entered the 4th quarter with Buffalo trailing St. Louis 3-0 and driving. It is a 1st and 10 from the St. Louis 39. Kemp looks to hand it off, and he's going to get sacked and fumbled. And it is picked up by the Buffalo Bills. So the fumble hurts them as far as loss of yards. Mal Hammock forcing the fumble. But Buffalo's offensive lineman, who missed the block, was able to pick up the ball and at least try and help his own cause. Number 53, Walt Kudzik, the center, 11th year player out of Purdue, gets his name called. See, 11 years out of Purdue. He might have been gone before Len Dawson was there. Cookie Gilchrist around the edge. He's going to get up to the 36, and it'll be a 3rd down and 7. Getting back all the yards lost there. Gilchrist this time in 3rd and 7 will be tackled in the backfield for a loss. Wow, the 90 AFC Divisional Playoff Bengals and Raiders is up in the club. The Bo Jackson's last game.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, the Bills will line up for a 44-yard field goal. And it is long enough and it's good. And Pete Gogolak kicks the field goal to give the Bills a tie game. The rookie, Pete Gogolak. Yeah, oh, look, I thought it was 44. Maybe it was 54.
It was almost at midfield.
Yeah. Pete Gogolak, the rookie out of Cornell. Foreign exchange student at Ogdensburg Free Academy, up on the very northern New York border, who will be one of the catalysts in ushering in the merger of the league when he takes the money and goes to New York in '66. And then the two teams, the two leagues will look at each other and say, we can't pay kickers this much. Come on, we got to talk. Johnson back to pass. Going to go over the middle. It's caught. It's going to be a first down, and he could be gone. He is. It will be a 75-yard touchdown from Charlie Johnson to Sonny Randall. And the Cardinals are now up 9-3, just like that. It always seems in these simulations when Johnson needs to, he can go deep. And Jim Backen gets the extra point, and the Cardinals, with 6:15 to go in the game, lead 10-3 on the one-play drive. And the Bills will get the ball back with plenty of time. It's going to be taken by DeBenion on the 4. He's going to get up to the 26. 11 seconds, or 6:11 to go in the 4th.
Yeah, the Cardinals.
Cardinals have 206 offense.
Against the Packers last year, something like that.
Yep.
Down to
Kemp.
3 quarters, and then all of a sudden, Johnson's free.
Kemp over the middle to Warlick. It's going to be up to 34, 8-yard gain. And Kemp's got a nervous twitch going on as he's frozen in place. 2nd down and 2. Gotta love video games. Even with the PS4 and all their improvements, they still have glitches. And a false start on Buffalo.
Hurting themselves.
Big number 77. The left tackle. Stu Barber. The All-Pro from 64. Gilchrist takes the handoff. Gilchrist barrels over a tackler for the 1st down. That was Monk Bailey who came up trying to make the tackle, but Gilchrist just ran right over him like he was yesterday's garbage. And it's 1st down and 10 at the 39. Kemp, the blitz is on. Kemp is going to get hit, and he holds onto the ball, and he is sacked. As number 21 comes in on the blitz, Jerry Stovall. Now that he's not punting this year and only having to play defense, got himself a sack. 2nd down and 20. Kemp back to pass. Dumps it off to Gilchrist, and Gilchrist is going to pick up 1 yard. So it'll be 3rd and 19. So Buffalo had a promising drive start, and then the sack just killed it. 4:07 to go on 3rd down. Kemp back to pass. He's got a 4-man rush, and he misfires on the pass, and it'll be 4th down. And McGuire will punt. Buffalo still does have all 3 of their timeouts with 4:03 to go. So unless they can't stop St. Louis, they should get the ball back. The punt return makes a man miss. Gambrell is out up to the 28-yard line on the return. It'll be 1st down and 10 from there. Johnson going in the shotgun. John David Crow on the carry, and he is going to move up to the 33, 5-yard gain. It's after midnight here on the East Coast. You're watching Sack to the Future on the VinnyXWolf channel. Cardinals lead the Bills 10-3. Johnson back to pass. Throws over the middle. It's caught by Jackie Smith. No! The ball's bouncing all over the place. It was live for a while, but it falls incomplete. 3rd down and 4. Johnson overthrows everybody, and they will punt. The Cardinals fail to convert the 1st down. So Jackie Smith to punt. Short punt. Going to be called for the fair catch at the 27. 3:11 to go in the game. Buffalo trailing by 7. And here comes Jack Kemp. 2 interceptions so far in this game. Wildly inaccurate. Not having the best of seasons. In his 8th season out of Occidental. Kemp back to pass. Throws it to Bill Groman. They're going to pick up a couple yards up to the 33. 6-yard gain. Kemp back to pass now. Throws it out to the left. He's going to have the 1st down up to the 42. Is tackled inbounds. The clock continues to move. Kemp back in the shotgun on 1st down. 2:10 to go, and the clock counting, and Buffalo taking their time. Kemp stands in the pocket, dumps it over the middle. Gilchrist makes 1 man miss. He's going to get up to the 50-yard line, and we have reached the 2-minute warning from St. Louis. Cardinals lead the Bills by 7. We'll be right back. And we're back. 2nd down and 2. Gilchrist has 3 receptions for 19 yards. Kemp back to pass again. It's going to go over the middle. It's caught. And it's going to be a first down. It's caught by, who is 85 for the Bills? Glenn Bass. Oh, I've done that multiple times. This time in the middle is Groman. Groman going to pick up 4. Clock continuing to move. Second down and 6 at the 33-yard line. Kemp looking. He's going to run backwards. He's going to step up. He's going to run to the left. He's going to stand around. He's going to get hit. He's going to get sacked. He's dancing around like a fool. It's third down and 14. Kemp back to pass now on 3rd and long. Throwing it to the sideline is caught. And it's going to be a first down. Catch by Bill Groman, the former Houston Oiler, with an amazing sideline toe tap catch. And a first down. Kemp looking to throw now. Again on the sideline. Again it's Bill Groman, and Groman gets out of bounds. It'll be first and goal from the 10. What a weapon this Groman's been. 5 receptions, 56 yards. And I do believe they're his first 5 receptions of the year.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't think I've thrown to him. Maybe I need to work on that. You can learn stuff in your simulations. First and 10 from the 10. Gilchrist gets the handoff. Gilchrist running over people down to the 5. Larry Stallings finally gets the tackle. 50 seconds and counting. The Bills in no huddle. Kemp in the shotgun. Kemp is looking. He backs up. He throws it over the middle. It's intercepted. Intercepted by Pat Fisher. And the Bills only have 2 timeouts. They will not be able to. They're not. Blah. Jack Kemp kills them with his 3rd interception down by the goal line. Pat Fisher just cut in front of the receiver. Ernie Warlick. And the Cardinals are going to get to 3-1. The Bills are going to drop to 2-2 and now trail Boston by an effective game and a half.
Ooh.
And they don't see Boston again, so this is going to be a hard season for the Bills, who went 12-2 in real life, and I can still better them because there's 16 games, not 14. But Crow on the carry.
You got your 2 losses out of it.
Yeah, let's hope that's it. I've still got a tough schedule ahead. Buffalo did beat Cleveland. That was a tough one. But still got the 49ers. Still got the Rams.
Really, the 49ers haven't won a game.
Well, I'm not putting anything past you. Oh, and it's a first down run by Crow, and he's just holding on to the ball, and the Bills will use their final timeout, so this next play should be the last play. Yep, Charlie Johnson in victory formation. They hold off the threat of the Bills coming into St. Louis, and the NFL earns that 3-point favorite by winning by 7. They don't need to snap the ball again. On 2nd 11, they're lining up for a second victory kneel down. But they don't take it. So it's the final. St. Louis 10, Buffalo 3. The Cardinals have held another opponent out of the end zone. That's at least 2.
Ridiculous.
What great defense by the Cardinals. Again, the team picked to finish 4th of my 4. Looking like one of the better ones. They hold the Bills to 82 yards rushing, 126 passing. 3 turnovers by the Cardinals, but the Bills turn it over. 2 turnovers by the Cardinals, 2 fumbles by Johnson, but the Bills turn it over 3 times. And Charlie Johnson standing on the field celebrating like an idiot. And thanks for joining us here on Sack to the Future. I will take control of the Cardinals after that, and I will play the Bills through until Week 17. We'll have to simulate them against Baltimore. Until next time, God bless America.